Hey guys, I don't expect anyone to actually jump on, but I'm sure you guys will watch the replay. I'm just gonna hop on. I was just gonna hop on and show you guys what I'm doing because I don't know who in this party is actually gluten-free. And if you're stuck in the same situation as me, where you cannot find a gluten-free pie crust, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be making a gluten-free graham cracker pie crust. I am going off the grid for the recipe for tonight's dessert. We're making, it's called citrus lime no-bake cheesecake. I don't like lime. I don't. So we're gonna make a blueberry topping for it. And so I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing because Epicure is so flexible. I switch up everything all the time. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to make the flavor you want. So don't feel like you have to make it lime. We're gonna make blueberry because that's what my family likes. And then we're doing the beef and broccoli stir fry, but I think I told you guys I'm making chicken tonight. We don't want beef. So I've got, because I'm cooking once and eating twice and we're a family of 6, I've got a giant thing of tenderloins. You're gonna watch me cut up using the Epicure Pro scissors. And that's what I'm doing. If you don't want to watch, it's totally fine. I just thought I'd hop on and just show you guys kind of what I'm doing. For those who are interested and want a healthier alternative to like the crust, turns out San Antonio is like, or my HEB, let me put it that way, does not carry gluten-free pie crust. They carry pecan and walnut, but it has wheat in it, and we cannot have wheat. That is not gluten-free. So we're gonna make our own real quick, okay? So I just quickly, just so you know, I just quickly found a recipe offline for a graham cracker crust. Here's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter melted. Now, I am not a huge recipe follower. You will come to love that or hate that about me. I don't use granulated sugar because I'm a sugar-free person, because if you don't know, I am a cancer survivor. So 4 years, praise God. And so I try to eliminate sugar from my diet as much as possible. There is sugar in this cheesecake, but I'm not gonna add to that, right? So I think there's 8 grams in the cheesecake total. 9 grams. 9 grams in cheesecake total. So I'm using monk fruit. This is healthier and is a better alternative than granulated sugar. It's just monk fruit in the raw. It's 0 calorie sweetener. And so we're just gonna use cup for cup for this, okay? So it is gonna get a little bit loud. I'm gonna warn you right now. So turn your volume down because I'm gonna go ahead and use my food processor to cut up my graham crackers. Now, if you are gluten-free like me, we're using these graham crackers. This is what our HEB has. Publix in Florida has these. You can buy these from Amazon. So that's what we're gonna do. What you'll find is that there's not as many, right, as what you would find in a graham cracker box typically. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use them all and chop them up, and then we'll figure out how much we need, and then I can just save the rest. Doesn't matter. So we're just gonna throw those in there. And while that's going, I need 6 tablespoons of butter melted. This is my 4-cup prep bowl from Epicure. I have 2 of these, they're my favorite. So I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave for 1:30 and see what happens and see if it gets melted. And I'm actually very tempted not to use a pie crust for tonight. I'm very, very tempted to make these instead. I'm wondering if you guys would be like, oh my gosh. Sorry, I was reading a notification. I might use these and make petite, like petit four cheesecakes, mini cheesecakes. I don't know, I have to think about it because I want to put the blueberry topping on, okay? All right, if you have not done so already, now's the time to turn your volume way down for 1 second. I'll give you the thumbs up when I'm done. Am I plugged in? Yes. So my butter only needed 1 minute, about 1:30. Okay, and my graham crackers are all ready to go. It's actually so good. Oh, it smells so good. Don't you just love the way it smells? Let me scoop back so it's out of my way. And I'll put this in here just so I can show you guys on the live tonight in case you're at work right now and you can't see this live. So we'll just do this, okay? And what are we thinking? Do I want to do the cake or the little petite? There's a couple pieces that I just need to crunch up. I think I'm gonna have to do the cake because I think because I'm doing a full-on blueberry topping. Yeah, I'll have to do this next time. I'll do this next time. This will be fun. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We need a cup, I think it said 1.5 cups. Yeah, 1.5 cups. And I have my cream cheese out for tonight, ready to go. It's becoming warm temperature. Okay. 1.5 cups, so where is that? Right there. Maybe just pour it. You know what? This whole thing may be 1.5 cups. Whoops. Okay. I mean, that's how much we have left. We're just gonna do it. It'll be fine. Okay. Let me set this over here. And I made a bit of a mess, so let me clean this up. This is our Epicure spoon. Now I got it on the floor. That's gonna drive me crazy. Let me get a wet paper towel. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so this is our Epicure silicone spoon. It's my favorite. So here's what I'm gonna do. I like some spice. We're gonna use the apple pie Epicure seasoning. Now I was gonna show you this. Oh, by the way, my meal plan taped inside my thing. Okay. I like just a little bit of a flavored crust. I don't know that we'll be able to taste it like so much. Maybe the people who don't want blueberry topping on theirs will be able to, but I just eyeballed it. I'd probably say there's about a tablespoon. And I'm just gonna mix this together. And then we're going to, only thing, do I put it together? Let's see. Yep, we gotta put the sugar in here too. Okay, so we need 2 tablespoons of our monk fruit. Again, if you want to use granulated sugar, go for it. It's just a personal preference. We try to eat clean as possible. 2 tablespoons. We'll stir that, and then we'll stir in our butter, and then we'll press it into our pan. And I need to spray our pan. I'm gonna use avocado oil. We like avocado oil. It's a personal preference for us. It's actually, honestly, it's healthier for you because it heats at higher temperatures better than olive oil does. Coconut oil does as well, but coconut oil leaves a flavor. And I will cook with coconut oil on some things, but not all things. So. But we use this, it's propellant-free avocado oil spray, and then I use Chosen Foods organic pure avocado oil for when I'm cooking. I'm just gonna use that tonight when I'm cooking the chicken. That's trash. All right, that's stirred together. Now we're gonna stir our butter in. I love these prep bowls. Actually, it's got butter running down the side. Let me put this over here. Okay. I'm just incorporating it in so everything is wet. Okay, and then I'm just gonna plop it in there. And then we're gonna use our hands to press it down. I don't think I have to bake this. Maybe I do though. Let's just see. Oh, just put it, I'm just gonna put it in the freezer. That's all I gotta do is put it in the freezer. So we don't have to bake this. And again, this recipe is not on the no-bake cheesecake thing. Because most of you, if you're not gluten-free, you're not gonna have a problem finding a pie crust. But if you are gluten-free and you're having a problem finding a pie crust, this is how you do it. So we just made the pie crust from scratch using gluten-free graham crackers, butter, monk fruit sweetener because I don't like sugar. And I'm just pressing it down to get a nice firm crust in there, and that's it. So I'm gonna go pop this in the freezer. I'll be right back. Wash my hands. Okay, that's in the freezer, ready to go. I got my wok ready because we're going to be using that tonight. All right, we got that. So now we're going to work on our blueberry topping. So this is not on the back of your cheesecake. This is just, I just found a topping recipe that I like, and we're just going to do that. So I'm just going to use, actually, I've got a lot of blueberries. I need a different size pan. Use a size saucepan, and I have been soaking my blueberries to get them nice and washed off. I've been using a fruit and veggie cleaner, so I'm gonna go rinse those off and I'll be right back with those. Okay, so I just got like a tub of blueberries that I just washed off with my stuff, and so here's what we're gonna do. It says use 2.5 cup blueberries, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1/4 cup granulated sugar, 1/4 cup water, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and 2 tablespoons of water. So let me measure my blueberries. I'm gonna rinse out my measuring thing. And let me just read ahead here just to see how this is being done. Okay, so it wants you to dissolve the cornstarch in 2 tablespoons of water. So we're not using cornstarch. I don't follow recipes, I told you. We're not using cornstarch. We're gonna use potato starch because that's what I have. We cook with and we use potato starch in our flour bases a lot, so it's gonna work fine. So 2 tablespoons of this, 1 and 2. I'm using our 4-in-1 measuring spoon, which fits nicely inside all of our spice jars. I'm gonna put this here. And how much water did it say? 2, oh wait, I thought it was 2 tablespoons. No, it's 1 tablespoon. Let me take a tablespoon out. Okay, let me put a tablespoon back and then add 2 tablespoons of water. Okay, let's add our water. Okay. That dissolve. Stir it. There we go. what else it wants us to do. Okay, we're gonna add in our blueberries. When does it want us to add in the lemon juice? I don't really think it matters. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it together. Okay, we're just gonna do it my way. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add in, so 2.5 cups of blueberries. So I'm thinking it's gonna be the whole thing. Let's just pour it in. We'll take out what we need. So this is backwards, 2.5. This is 2.5 cups of blueberries. So it's 1 pint of blueberries. So we're just gonna pour those in. I'm gonna go ahead and get the gas going. Okay, and let that start to cook. And it says that we need 1/4 cup of sugar. This is wet, so I'm not gonna use this. Let me find 1/4. We're just gonna use, I have a half, so we're gonna use half of that. And pour in our sugar. Okay. Again, we're just using the monk fruit sweetener. I'm just gonna put that on top. And then what else do we need? 1/4 cup water and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And lemon juice. Where's my measuring spoon? All right, so we're gonna let that cook down a little bit. I'll set that there so I know that I'm done with it. And that is about it, because I'm just gonna let that cook down a little bit. Yep, we're just gonna let that cook down. So this was just offline. It was yellowblissrow.com no bake blueberry cheesecake. I just wanted her blueberry topping and her graham cracker crust recipe, because I don't need the rest. All right, and I'm going to rinse this off so I can use it. Just stir this around. Okay. Oh, it's already smelling good. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that go for a minute. I'm gonna set these in the sink so I can wash them before the class. I'm done with this, and I'm done with this. Okie dokie, and I'm done with that. I'm gonna get out the chicken. Looking for the use these. Okay, so I love Epicure's cutting board. It's a no slip cutting board. It has these rubber things on the bottom so it doesn't slip. We have one in our camper so that when we're in the RV and we're traveling, and I'm up quickly doing lunch or whatever, it doesn't go anywhere when I'm cutting, right? So what I have here, let me check those blueberries. They're cooking down fast. Let me turn them down to low. Okay, so what I have here, it's just no antibiotic. Chicken is just HEB brand. I need a big bowl. Give me a second. So if you're looking at this and you're like, gosh, that's a lot of chicken for tonight, it is. We are cooking for 2 nights of dinner for us. So I cook once, eat twice for 6 of us. So it's 12 meals essentially, 12 servings. And so I'm using 2 packets of our beef and broccoli to make this happen. So these are already tenderloins. It is about 2 pounds of chicken here, just to give you roughly an idea how much I'm using. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut it into smaller pieces so it's ready to go tonight. You don't have to do this, but my kids are like quick eaters. They like to sit and eat real fast. They don't wanna cut anything. And because it's stir fry, I want bite-sized pieces, not strips. So I'm just cutting these down, and then I'm probably gonna put some soy sauce in it to marinate it, because I really like soy sauce and everything. You cut them as big as you want or as small as you want. I'm not real fancy about it. I just kind of eyeball and go. When I get to the big part, I kind of cut that part in half. Oh, my fingers are getting frozen. So I just kind of cut down the middle here to make it smaller. And then I cut that down. My fingers are starting to go numb. Now, if you are working, this is something you would do the night before. You don't have to, but it just saves you time. And then your chicken is marinating all day. I typically would do that when I was working. And Epicure is so good for mamas or women in general who work, because it is such a time saver. And you don't have to marinate your chicken in soy sauce in order for it to have that amazing flavor. All your seasoning is in that beef and broccoli stir fry packet right there. You don't really need to add anything other than salt if you want to. But I like, because there's so much chicken right here, I like to just add just a little bit. All right, gotta go wash my hands. Okay, and our blueberries, okay, they have a nice sauce. Do you see that? That's perfect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cornstarch. It's almost like oobleck. Do you guys know what oobleck is? So if you take cornstarch, I think it's just cornstarch and water, and basically it matches your resistance. So if you hit it real hard, it's gonna be like boom. But if you go soft, then it's like putty. It's a super fun science experiment that that we did, because we're homeschoolers, so we do those kinds of things. So see, it's liquid again. I think it'll work, hold on. I think it's just water and cornstarch. No, No, it's not. It's something else, but that's what it felt like just now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stir this in now. And the nice thing about this is if it, oh yeah, that's perfect. It gelled right up. Hold on and I'll show you, because it's not gonna take long. And then I gotta get this off. Oh my gosh, this is better than cornstarch. I've never used potato starch before. Way better than cornstarch, way better. Look at that gel. Okay, what I love about this is that when I make this, you can use this blueberry syrup on pancakes, and it's fresh, organic, and you know what's in it, and there's nothing bad for you in it, right? So I'm gonna set this right here because it needs to go in the fridge to cool. The cheesecake is typically, I think it has to go in the freezer for like an hour. Yeah, freezer for 2 hours. So you guys, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna make one now and then make one for you live. So we have 2 cheesecakes so you can see the finished product. So I may, it just depends. It's almost 3, I'll probably have time. So that has to go in the refrigerator because you don't wanna put it on top of your cold cheesecake because then it just melts it down. So we're gonna let that cool and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. So this is the soy sauce we use. We were actually out. We were out of rice and soy sauce. I had to run to the grocery store this morning. And it's gluten-free. It's tamari. It's just sanjay. There's lots of versions out there. I am not measuring. I'm just gonna look, okay? So that's pretty good. Stir. And then I'm gonna put a piece of tinfoil on this so it's ready for tonight's demo. Okay, so 2 pounds of chicken cut up, a little bit of soy sauce added. We're just gonna put tinfoil over that and be done. And then I'm done with my food prep. Okay, that's it, ladies. I'm all done. I'm just gonna put those blueberries away and I'm gonna put this chicken in the fridge so it's ready to go for tonight's demo. And now that I'm thinking about it, I guess I could make a cheesecake real quick because I think I have another box of s'more bowls. That way we have one that's frozen and ready to show you. And then I think I have enough blueberry topping to make 2. I mean, I feel like I do. Because I want to show you, I'll show you the end result tonight, but there's an hour difference between us. So I feel like our family will eat it. Let me see if I have the stuff I need. I do. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and mix one up and I'll do the second one off camera. I'll go ahead and do this. I'll do the second crust off camera. So I have a crust going in the freezer. So I'll do the second crust off camera since I already showed you that, and that'll be ready for tonight. Let me put this away and we'll quickly do the cheesecake. All right, I think I need my mixer for this, so it may be a little loud again. And I have the, hi Bonnie. You would have that for dinner? Well, I'm gonna make 2 of them. So we may be very well eating that for dinner tomorrow, right? So I already have these set aside and ready to go for whoever hosts. And then I've got 2 of these ready to go. So we're gonna do this tonight. Let's go ahead and see what we have to do to make this now. So we're gonna use a stand mixer, add our cream cheese, hush, Tex, Duke, whipping cream. That's it. Hold on. Tex, Duke, no. All right. I'm gonna get my bowl out. Let me get my heavy whipping cream. Hey, Katie. Let me get my heavy whipping cream out. I thought I bought a big one. Maybe I didn't. Okay, and so we're still gonna make this leg tonight, but I wanna show you the end product, and this has to be in the freezer for an hour. So we're gonna make it live and then I'll show you the end results, okay? All right, so this isn't the actual live, I'm just food prepping. All right, we're going to beat the cream cheese, here it is. I already had a cream cheese out, so I'll need to pull out another one for tonight, but not gonna find my mixer. So we just moved into this house 3 months ago, and I'm still getting used to where I put stuff. And this part will be loud, so make sure you turn your volume all the way down once I start. I'll give you the thumbs up when I'm done. But we did a live, I can't remember what I was making. Oh, I was making chocolate mousse. And I don't remember if it was Hilda or who it was. I had that, because I was doing it over there, because we made like all kinds of stuff that night. And it was right beside the thing. She was like, oh, my ears. I was like, you gotta turn it down. So we're gonna make sure you turn down your volume. So we're gonna beat our cream cheese with the mix on high until it's smooth. Now, if you're following the recipe on the back, it's gonna tell you to add in lime juice and the zest of a lime, but we don't want lime juice, we want blueberry. So we're not gonna do that part, okay? Let me wash my hands. And I need to see how much whipping cream. Oh, 1.5 cups, okay. I want to get that ready. All right, I may be going to H-E-B. I felt like I just bought a giant thing of heavy whipping cream, so I'm kind of perplexed that it's not in there, so I gotta find it. All right, so volume down. Turn your volume all the way down. Oh, I need to add this in. Yep, I thought I was forgetting something. Let's smell it, see if I can smell anything. It smells like cheesecake seasoning. So it's all powder. It's got 9 grams of sugar. So we just beat it until it is completely smooth. Then we gradually add in our whipping cream until peaks form. And then we just put it in the pie crust and put it in the freezer and we're done. Okay, so make sure your volumes are down. Actually, it's not that loud to me, but maybe it's loud to you. So I'm just gonna mix in our the mix and the cream cheese first. Make sure it's all kind of pushed together. Okay. Now I'm just gonna pour in a little bit of heavy whipping cream. Turn it back on. That's already smooth. We're gonna add some more. add in the rest. And we're looking for soft peaks to form, which I think are already forming. That might be a little loud. You turned up your volume again. Push down the sides real quick. Actually, it's there, so we're all done. Let me taste it. Oh, that's gonna be so good with blueberries. I'm so excited. Okay, so now all we do is put it on the pie crust and let it freeze for 2 hours. Let me just make sure I'm not, because it's so easy, I have to make sure. We're not adding lime because we don't want it. That's it. It doesn't get any easier than that. All right, let me throw this away and grab our pie crust that we just made. Okay, we just made this. You can go back and watch the replay, but this is the graham cracker crust that I had to make from scratch because we cannot find gluten-free graham cracker crust here in our HEB. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna dump it into here. You guys see? If I turn this way.
You need your card?
No, I don't need my card. They wanted you to pick them up in my car.
Where do I go?
Secondary gym. My husband's going to get the boys from their camp. Okay. I mean, are you one of those that likes to kind of leave just a little bit so you can eat it? Because that's kind of the privileges of the chef, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna spread this out. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait now, okay? This is so good. Okay, this is it. And then we're gonna take this yummy, yummy, yummy blueberry sauce that we just made. And then once I'm done tonight, I'm gonna pour it on top. Oh my gosh. Let me find the lid to this and we'll put this away. So this will actually be ready by 5 o'clock my time. And we go live at 6, so it's gonna be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at me. I mean, I could just be like, hi, I'm Susie Homemaker. Okay, but honestly, it took me like, what, 5 minutes to put that together? So we're still gonna make this tonight because not everybody's on the live, but at least we'll have a finished product to show. And you watch me make my graham cracker crust. You watch me make the blueberry topping because none of that's on the back of this. This is just because we're gluten-free, and if you want to be like me and be like super adventurous and make your stuff from scratch, that's all. So, and then we cut up our chicken for tonight because we're not using beef for the stir fry, we're using chicken. So it's gonna be so much fun. So I will see you guys back here 6 p.m. Central Time, that's 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Set the alarm on your phone. You'll catch me on this page just like you just did, and we're gonna put it all together. We're making a really cool drink tonight. In case you're interested, we're using blue butterfly tea, and it's gonna be so much fun. I love making this drink. Ours is actually gonna be pink on the bottom and blue on top. So, can't wait to see you guys back here. Thanks so much for joining me. If you watched this whole video, tell me to add 3 points to your ticket. Thanks, bye. Thanks for joining, Katie and Ivani.